Celebrity-based cartoons are nothing new, but the 80s and 90s delivered some very odd attempts with very unlikely leads. From the completely mental misadventures of Ed Grimley to Rick Moranis in Gravedale High, there was no shortage of good old-fashioned tries. While most only lasted one season, one managed to make it for 3 seasons, coming to an end when its station called it quits for Saturday morning cartoons. Hi, my name is Derek J. Hoover, and this is the story of Camp Candy on Yesterdaze.
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
69, dudes!
Well, there's your problem right there, Vern.
Hey, Willie.
Goonies never say die!
I know you are, but what am I?
I know you are, but what am I?
And knowing is half the battle.
Autobots, roll out. Thundercat.
Gordon's alive.
Oh, yeah!
It only takes a spark. It only takes a spark to start. It only takes a spark.
Hello and welcome to the third record of the night. It's also Yesterday's, and I'm joined by Dustin Wyckoff and Jason Tosher. We've been drinking. Gentlemen, how are you?
I'm a powder keg, and I'm saying, let's go, everybody.
Let's go.
Let's go to Camp Candy.
This is beer 4 or 5 for me.
I'm
feeling a little bit.
feeling
You
loose.
live here.
I'm loose.
A little
Yeah.
loose.
Yeah.
We want you
Loosey-goosey,
loose.
baby.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want you to be happy.
He said that before.
Yep.
I don't. Am I giving unhappy?
Are you the new Derek?
I just worry.
You worry?
I worry.
Do I still? Am I giving off cause to be concerned?
I think there's a sadness behind those clowns' eyes.
I was gonna say I'm just enjoying the gun show. I'm
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
sleep.
You got your
here.
tickets?
Yeah. Fucking.
Can you two give me proper handshake? Can you show me that right now, live and mega powers?
Yeah, I'm afraid to shake hands.
I'm
with
still all
Jason right
hyped
now.
up from episode 1. I'm just
It
happy.
was a damn good episode,
damn good
2
episode.
weeks ago. I hope you listened. If you
Drafting
didn't,
off that energy still.
Yeah.
please stop listening to this shit.
I get all
and go
jacked up
listen
when
to
I
that.
learn shit, man. I learned a lot of shit.
Learning.
Learned so much. My fucking dick's hard. Anyways.
Happy birthday, Sean.
Big happy birthday! Shout out to Shauna.
Big happy birthday month to my beloved.
What do you have planned for her?
Oh.
Yeah, it's over at this point, so you can divulge.
I don't know. What
She's
we're
not
gonna
going to
do.
hear this.
I don't know. What
Okay,
You've already done it.
forget that. I'm not interested.
Okay, fair enough.
You a while ago, and we've done periodic updates with you. You're saying I want to stop smoking cigarettes.
Oh, boy.
You've been smoking, I think, in between the shows.
I have.
Can you tell us what the fuck
I've
the
been
problem
smoking
is?
in between the shows. Are you going to?
But you've never declared. If anything, you said I'm going to smoke more.
Yeah, that's true.
Where Derek is like, I want to quit.
What, you got a new sativa strain? Okay.
I had a little bit of a backpedal of just kind of nothing too terrible. Just some stressors at home. Nothing bad. Just
You and your girlfriend are breaking up.
nope.
You at one point said, I love cigarettes very much. I want to smoke one pack a day, which is insane. That you, first of all, the cost associated with one pack a day, and the second is that you don't roll your own. I don't know what's wrong with you. The savings are incredible if you roll your own.
The savings are for real.
And then at one point, I think you were saying I'm down to like a pack a week. Was that about right?
About a pack a week and a half.
So where are we at now?
Periodically, every once in a blue moon, if I'm a little too worked up, I will buy a pack.
You're always worked up.
I agree with that.
Like extra Derek worked up.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
So is the goal still to quit?
I would love it if I could go a year just not.
How many
smoking
patrons
at all.
do we need to get you to stop smoking?
What's that patron level?
Do
look
we
like?
have a level? Hey, patrons, listeners of the show, if we can get 35 of you guys to just say, I will put up money and make Derek quit smoking to help Henry have a better life. That's all it takes. For just pennies a day, you can help Derek really just take a sharp right turn and get on that non-smoking train for everybody's enjoyment. It's going to give you more content. He'll do this show until he dies of natural causes at the age of 74. When he has
89.
he's on a yacht. Something gets.
Come on, Jason.
He has a relapse.
There's a lot of advances in medical science.
Yeah. He'll be good. Just become a patron, and he'll stop smoking.
Part of the reason why I snagged the pack, for some reason, last week at the time of recording was just a hard fucking week, and it doesn't help that she has just started.
Susan
at this point, no fucker. At this point, she's neck deep in it, but she just started her summer camp shit.
Mm-hmm. She
Fitting
is
for
earnest.
tonight. Oh, if only. This is basically her version of peak. And it's very stressful for her. and
When
I
you say that,
understand
you're talking about like her busiest time of year.
very busiest.
She
time
is
of
not
year.
enjoying Camp Candy.
And
Now, does she still work with the handicap
Yeah.
primarily?
Yeah, and that's what this camp focuses on. It's like a day camp, summer camp thing for developmentally disabled kids, teens.
And she takes them around to do fun stuff throughout the summer, or
There's
is,
different
there one
activities.
location that they're at?
They're primarily at the Pekin Park itself, but they'll do like little field trips. They'll go have Dragonland days. They'll do activities, and it's a lot of. She tries to make it a lot of fun, and she's really, God, she's been there now for 9 years, and she went
it's been
from
a while.
Yeah, she's gone from like being hired on as basically part time at the park, and you're overseeing the camp to now she's in charge of everything. With that, she's a department head, and she's really grown it quite a bit. It's very successful. It's very sought. Like families really try to get in to this program, and she's worked very hard at it. I'm incredibly no bullshit. Like very proud of her and the work that she's put into it. But just like sometimes I am a bit of a bear during peak season at FedEx, she can be a little difficult.
So she's hitting you, is what you're saying. She's coming home and taking it out on you.
Talk about it.
We talked about it in the wrestling episode.
Tell me about your
should-
bruises.
I shouldn't have made her mad, Jason.
We don't want
I
a
just-
Nancy Benoit situation here,
I-
Derek. We have things to think about.
I shouldn't have burnt the roast.
You've been meaning to fix that cabinet door, right?
I've been meaning to fix that cabinet door. I should have done it weeks ago.
That one stair, that top stair is loose.
Yeah.
Fucking cray, baby.
I'm not crying.
I hope she kicks your ass.
Right, go to hell. No, so like last week was just so stressful, and like
Yeah.
Henry was honestly, I love the child to death, but he was on some shit.
I love it when it's I love the child, but
No, of course I love my child, but he just
Doesn't
he
sound
was,
like it.
He was having an off week, and he was just.
gotta hit him.
I had to backhand him.
Gotta hit the
I had
shit
to
out.
backhand him. God, he
You gotta-
he hit
It
that
worked for
floor
Joseph Jackson.
so hard.
You ever thought
So
about
hard.
beating your
He-
kid into being a pop superstar?
Oh, weekly, weekly.
I'm
I
gonna
want him
hit
to
you
start.
so hard you molest children.
I want him to start a whole new genre.
I want to hit you so hard that you write something like Thriller. That's what I would
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Yep. If anything, it makes me a good dad.
Yeah.
So no, it was a difficult week,
The cigarettes are the way out.
and I just was getting to a point where I felt like I was going to burst. The week culminated in us going to a wedding, and it was a good time. But I was like, look, it's been a long week. I'm sorry. I'm going to buy a pack of cigarettes. I'm sorry. And she's like, you've been doing so well. I'm like, yes, I know I've been doing so well. I am confident that I can have this slight little backslide or visit this playground one more
Dalliance.
time. Dalliance. I can have this dalliance and I can be A-okay.
Carcinogenic dalliance.
Carcinogen-
Wow, that's pretty good.
Carcinic dalliance. Look out, mama.
pretty good.
Dog eat dog. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it sucks. I hate having back pedals. But here's the thing. I'm not buying a pack. I'm not smoking a pack and a half a fucking day. I'm not buying anywhere between 8 and 12 packs of cigarettes a week. I'm buying one pack maybe every month and a half here and there. So it's very frustrating that it's still kind of a monkey on my back, but at the same time,
Did you ever roll your own? Did you ever buy your own shit and roll your own?
yeah.
But those savings are incredible, right?
Yeah. But here's the thing. At this point in the game, there's no point in me getting all that shit because then I'm just going to keep smoking habitually because I have all this fucking backstock of it. Like,
And if
no,
that's
I
what you
just-
want, join the roll your own patron level.
Yes.
And
Won't you please?
Derek will roll his own indefinitely.
He will roll you cigarettes,
and I will send them to
Yeah.
you.
He'll sign them.
I'll sign them. I'll sign each one.
He'll
personally.
even purse his lips up against the once, and then you can smoke where Derek smoked.
You can. But yes, I had a little bit of a backslide. It sucks,
happens.
but
We knew it happened before. We know it happens now.
yeah.
The backslide, there was a bigger gap from the last time, so that's progress, right?
A pack to a pack and a half a day is insanity. Like literally
worse in college,
Literally, at this point, current prices, $500 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's why
That's
I'm
insane
not
to me.
doing that shit anymore.
yeah, that's a car.
It takes a lot for me to say, fuck this, I'm buying a pack.
All right, well, good. I'm glad you keep making strides forward. Even I think the Paul Abdul was one step forward, two steps back. I think you're doing two steps forward. Every
That's
once
the
in a while,
MC Scat Cat.
one step back. So that's fine as long as
Thank
you're
you.
going forward.
That's yes. As long as I'm moving the needle somewhat, good.
Keep
I
on,
just want to
keep
make
on it.
progress.
I just want to do a
not-
little update. We've talked about in the past, and in this show is nothing if not your own therapy. And a lot of therapy is usually mental based, but physically, the smoking affects you, and we want to know how that's progressing.
Yes.
So it is. It's not regressing. It's progressing.
Yes, it's still moving forward. I look forward to the day where it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm stressed. This week
I'm
sucks.
just gonna hit the kid.
I'm just gonna punch my kid.
I'm gonna get a big old carrot stick.
Pop.
You should do massage therapy or rage, the rage room. You've heard tell of the rage room?
Yeah, but that's not my style. God damn, though, a massage sounds good.
Mm.
My fucking chiropractor has been saying you need to go get one. He's like, there's only so much I can do.
And here's a guy I can recommend, and he gets a cut.
I haven't done either.
I've
I've never gone to a chiropractor because I don't feel I could relax completely to the point where they could crack me appropriately.
The first time I ever went to one, which at this point probably about 3 years ago,
Yeah.
I was nervous as shit. I had never been to one. Well, actually, about 4 years ago, I was nervous as hell because I'm like, this is you are going to do things to my bones and my joints and my ligaments. I don't know how.
He put his hand in your ass.
That doesn't.
I don't know how it works.
No, they don't.
I've seen some Rihanna's
Hand
appointments
goes
and they
near
did
you.
not go that way.
but it's not in your butt.
Right.
But like now, it's just I show up and he's like, and as soon as I walk in the door, he's like, "Okay, how you doing?" I'm like, "I think you could tell how I'm doing."
Do you get in your underwear?
No, I don't need to.
What do you how
For a chiropractor?
I don't know. How undressed do you get?
None.
Not at all.
Not at all. Do you
If
put on
they-
more
if
clothes?
they ask-
Maybe take my shoes off if he's like grabbing my heel and adjusting.
Okay, I don't know. I've never been to one. I'm like Dustin. I've never been
now
to one.
massage. I'll get down to skivvies.
Okay, massage. I've never had a massage either.
Yeah.
So you get down to your underwear. Before you go, do you put on fresh underwear?
Well, here's the conundrum with that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to
Which-
be too eager.
I'm typically a commando guy, so
Yes, you put on underwear then.
yeah.
So all of your underwear is fresh because you normally don't wear it.
bingo.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just a yes.
When
Yeah.
you're in Vegas, you probably could have had.
I didn't, we never went out late at night when we were in Las Vegas, and I'm glad because I'm not looking for whores or gambling.
Yeah.
I gambled the first time in my life at Vegas. I've gambled at like casinos locally, but it's never much. I don't care about gambling. $10. That's all I spent in Vegas. Blake said he wouldn't tell me how much he spent, which is not good.
No, it's not.
I can tell you right now.
Holy Christ, that's not good.
Yeah,
There's nothing good about that at all.
yeah. You and I are simpatico on the gambling.
Very happy that's a vice I never picked up.
Yeah.
It's just to me, it's like,
There's a lot of strip clubs out there. I'm not.
sure there are.
I've been to strip clubs.
I'm sure they're great.
But I don't care about them, and I don't ever spend any money there. I just don't give a shit about it. I think a big name in strip clubs is the Spearmint Rhino. You never heard of Spearmint Rhino?
No.
I just went to New
Oh
York.
man, I went to the Cinnamon Elephant.
There is a peppermint hippo out there. that was what I was getting to. There's a famous strip club called the Spearmint Rhino.
They stole my joke.
Las Vegas has the peppermint hippo.
Those fuckers.
And we drove by it.
What
and
about
I
the
was-
chocolate capybara?
And I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool that exists. I mean, I don't really care about going in there, but
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've never been a strip club guy.
yeah. We all have vices.
I've gone if it's like it's somebody's birthday and it's like I want to go. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll buy you a couple drinks. Or if somebody needed a DD, like, hey, can you pick me up here? We'll just come inside. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's just
I really want to go to Camp Candy.
I really want to go to Camp Candy. God,
That'd be a great name for a strip club.
Yeah, it would.
yeah. I just want to say Dustin is great on segues.
I try.
On that note,
Camp Candy.
Camp Candy.
we are here to talk about Camp Candy, gentlemen. Why don't we just jump right the fuck into it?
A bites, the bee bites, the bark of the tree bites, the quietness of darkness, the stories told by firelight, the long nights, the food fights, a summer made of memories at Camp Candy. The moonlight, the sunshine, the rainy days and wet nights at Camp Candy. Good morning, happy campers
Camp Candy was an animated series consisting of 3 seasons made up of 39 episodes with one clip show. The series made its debut for NBC's 1989 fall lineup, where it would stay until its 3rd season, which ran in syndication. It's a little bit of flub on my part. This is where I get a little confused. It was on NBC all 3 years. It ended up going from being an NBC production to a syndicated production. I have further notes on that. The show made its debut on September 9th of 1989. Your number 1 song at the time. Dustin, give it a
Boys
shot.
to Men, end of the road.
You're not terribly far off. You're just the wrong color spectrum. Hanging Tough by New Kids on the Block. Your number
Are you
one,
tough enough?
Tough. Those are the Fabulous Thunderbirds. Your number 1 movie, Uncle Buck.
Oh, that's
Starring
one-
John Candy.
John Candy.
Star of Camp Candy.
Correctamundo.
Wow, the timing is impeccable.
Impeccable.
Uncle Buck. Good flick.
I love that movie.
our garbage.
Doesn't he flip a pancake with a shovel?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, it's great.
You should have seen the toast. I couldn't even get it through the door.
It's a great flick.
I fucking love that
It
movie.
truly might be the best vehicle for him solo as a comedic
Yeah.
actor.
Yes,
It
that
really
is
Pretty
my
damn
favorite John Candy movie. Because you can't even I think probably my second favorite movie featuring him is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
good.
But that's a duo. That's
Yeah.
him and Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Great Outdoors, but again, duo. Like
Him
you
and
said,
Aykroyd. Yeah.
singular. Him as the main man. Love it.
Yeah, it's
love
great.
it. Love it. Love it.
Buck Melanoma. Molly Russell's wart.
Here's a quarter. Why don't you go downtown and have a rat gnaw that thing off of your face?
Oh shit!
Brum, bum, 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 bum.
Him and Laurie
Wow,
Metcalf
dang.
get down in that movie.
She is horned up in that movie with her riding
And
pants.
Amy Madigan not having it.
Isn't she? She's the neighbor, right?
She's
Laurie
the
Metcalf?
neighbor.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been a bit since I've seen it.
Little horned up. Well, your premise of Camp Candy. It follows an animated and fictional version of John Candy himself running a summer camp that he or his family presumably built, owned, and operated over the years. In the first 2 seasons of the show, episodes would typically open with Candy teaching kids some sort of outdoor skill when he found himself reminded of a story that would lead to narration throughout the animated segments. The 3rd season also featured live action segments, this time seeing Candy impart some sort of lesson related to conservation, nature, or ecology.
Live action with actual John Candy.
Real
there.
deal Holyfield John Candy.
Filmed within probably 3 days.
Absolutely.
2 or 3 days, yeah. Crap these things out.
Let's just bang them out. Episodes usually follow John trying to get his campers to get along or to work together, or saw him trying to save his camp from bankruptcy or failure due to the machinations of series villain Rex DeForest III, a developer and entrepreneur that loathes John. What's your simple premise of the series? I would like to jump into some facts after we talk about our own experiences with the show. Were you guys watching this at the time?
Yeah, I did.
You tuning in for it?
I remember watching this on a very regular basis.
Yeah,
I don't.
This was a regular watch for you.
Don't remember running for that many years.
No,
but I at least watched it for 1 or 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I was a big John Candy fan.
That's part of what got me excited for it.
The Great Outdoors. I saw that at the drive-in, and my best friend's dad always kind of reminded me of John Candy.
Really?
Uncle Eric had a Candy-esque quality to him that
Obesity.
Yeah, well, that and just his general sense of humor. And yeah, I always appreciated John's work, and I even went backwards and checked out like SCTV as I got older and saw a lot of his earlier work.
Fortuitous that you mentioned that.
That I didn't necessarily come across in those days. I even saw Nothing But Trouble because he was
a Shauna favorite, by the way.
You got it wrong.
Next
buddy.
birthday, I guess I know what we're talking about.
The hell we are.
When we talk about SCTV, the crossover, and this is a little bit of a tangent, but I do have a question. There's a crossover Venn diagram, if you will, with Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Did John Candy ever host Saturday Night Live? I would think that he would. I cannot recall it.
He was supposed to, I think, one time, but had to cancel. He was supposed to, and
Had to
else,
cancel.
I think he had to cancel. There is some lore behind it. He never hosted, but he was slated at one point in time. He had to drop out at the
He died
last
in
minute.
'94, so
Yes.
he was around.
Yeah,
for,
we were in junior
for
high.
like 17, 18 seasons of that show, and with at the height of his popularity, that show was running.
And with friends of his heavily involved.
Oh yeah, a lot of his friends either working on the show, writing on the show. I remember hearing Catherine O'Hara had been hired for the show to be a cast member, but quit before she basically started. Something had rubbed her the wrong way. But
Wasn't that the Ebersol years or some shit? Or somebody comes in and wrote,
I think
should
it probably
be dangerous.
it probably
like,
would
all right,
be the
I'm out.
Ebersol years, but 80 to 85. But my question is, was John Candy? Do you guys know? Was he ever approached to be a cast member of that show?
I don't think he was approached to be a cast member. He was, at one point in time, if I'm not mistaken, slated to host an episode, but something happened.
I'm going to look
fell
that up.
through.
That's I don't know anything about that.
I
That's
can't
interesting.
remember the circumstances. I can't remember when, and I can't remember the circumstances for why he didn't host, but that is an odd piece of trivia where he was slated for it. But I don't think it was.
You really don't hear about that, about people going to host and then it being canceled or.
Yeah, I don't know what the circumstances were.
The
I have,
closest
like,
thing that had
blind spot.
happened recently was like Pete Davidson is going to host one of the season finale episodes of SNL, and then the writer's strike happened, and then the season was abruptly ended.
Yeah,
They had to wait a while.
But as far as the host or something coming up there, where they or like Morgan Wallen a couple years ago, he says,
N-word.
I'm gonna say the N word, and then and they will ask me not to come on the show, or was it no? It was it the N word, or he said COVID.
So there was a
Sounds like he
multitude
said
of
a lot of crazy
He first
things.
got COVID.
Right, that's-
Like he
yeah.
went to a bar he wasn't supposed to go to and cross-contaminated. But then like after they postponed him for that, then he said the N-word.
And then he became more popular than ever,
Yeah.
which makes me think I'm gonna start saying the
I
N
just
word.
found out I just recently found out he was on The Voice.
Oh, is he?
That's how he got his start.
We had a.
I didn't realize he
I
was
don't know
a
much
reality-
about this guy,
there.
but he
Yeah.
seems like a fucking jackass.
But he also did a duet recently with Post Malone, I do believe. He's honestly more popular than ever. So this is my promise to the Yesterday's listening audience. I will be saying the N-word every episode of this show to increase my popularity. It's a proven thing that it works.
Well, joke's on you. He'll edit it. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you stupid. Try bleeping that. You're not going to bleep that out.
I just heard you say it. I bleeped it.
Outstanding.
It's funny. Derek will ask you to remove that entire thing. But it is funny.
No.
Happy birthday, Shauna.
Happy birthday, Shauna.
Happy-
You stupid.
Oh, Lord. Playing with live rounds.
Am I popular?
Is he popular yet, America? Oh, man. No, I do. I remember this. I remember watching it. I tuned in. It was part of my weekly Saturday routine.
Yeah.
And I truly enjoyed it. I remember when it premiered. I was excited for it to premiere because I love John Candy.
You
Spaceballs, Uncle Buck, Great Outdoors.
You talked about the Rick Moranis Gravedale High thing, and Jason, I remember you saying, like, were any kids tuning into Gravedale High based on Rick Moranis? And
I'm
Derek,
like the
you said
only kid.
Yeah, I wasn't. But for Camp Candy,
Yeah.
John Candy was enough to entice me as a youth viewer based on his comedic prowess alone. That I was like, I'm in. I am
in like
interested in this because John Candy is involved.
You know, it's an interesting point. At the end of last episode, you had teased that we were going to be talking about Camp Candy this week, and you would go on to say, this was kind of a happening at the time. Here's a comedic star, a stand-up comic that's having a moment, and we give them their own show. And it's bizarre because, like, Camp Candy, John Candy, Little Rosie, Rosie O'Donnell, Life with Louie, Louie Anderson. These are not, kids aren't like, you know what I love is a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
I understand if you're like, hey, Rosie O'Donnell is popular, let's have her be the lead on a show, but to like base it off of her and or her life, I don't think kids give a shit about that. You know what I mean? Or like John Candy, it's not necessarily about his life, but like it's bizarre to give those people a complete vehicle unto themselves. Why not a sitcom? Why make it a cartoon for kids? You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to give them a vehicle, shouldn't it be the vehicle for the demographic that aligns with what they're doing versus just a Saturday morning cartoon? I truly do not understand the logic there. And of all those options that I mentioned, were any of them truly successful?
There's only a handful that were, in my opinion. Like Life with Louie, to my knowledge, lasted more than one season. And
I
did
think
really
Bobby's
well.
World.
That doesn't count because
Bobby's
that is
World,
not. It's Howie
you're right,
Mandel
you're right.
Yeah.
playing a different character named Bobby, and it's
Right.
not about
And
Howie
sure,
Mandel.
he plays the dad, and the dad is physically heavily
Sure.
modeled after him. But this is it's the
Yeah.
focal point is a kid.
talking like a Mogwai.
Yeah, talking like a mogwai. But Lil Rosie, I think, had one season.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Rick
one.
Moranis, one season.
I don't understand the logic behind
Yeah.
that.
Here's another one that's odd. It will come up in this, but the
And
year
it-
before this came out, The Completely Mental Misadventures of Ed Grimley.
SCTV.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But that I don't think lasted multiple years.
No, one season.
Yeah. And
Candy managed to last 3
Yeah.
years.
And I think these are all. I mean, Ed Grimley obviously isn't Martin Short. Is he? Was he? You know, was that his character? Yes. Did he voice him in the cartoon? I don't know. Probably. But like,
I'd have to check.
I don't get because these aren't the demographics.
when we cover it.
These aren't the demographics. You know, it doesn't make sense why they would choose to do this.
Yeah. Or it's like in the case of Ed Grimley, maybe it's like very similar to Pee Wee Herman. In that, like, well, this is a quirky, weird character.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
we
get
could
that.
build a
Like
cartoon.
him.
Yeah, I get
could
that.
see the attempt there. That attempt with Ed Grimley makes way more
but John
sense.
Candy was never a camp counselor, as far as we knew.
Speaking of Martin Short, this is a small tangent. I apologize. Martin Short's characters, Ed Grimley, we're talking about. My favorite character, of course, is Jiminy Glick. I do love the son of a bitch named Bill Maher. I watch his show. He's a smarmy asshole. I'm sure he's a real piece of shit. But I like his show. He just released a book. The book is doing well. Every week he interviews people. His next episode, it'll be past this once this airs, but he himself will be interviewed on his own show.
by Jiminy Glick. That's tremendous.
So I'm kind of excited to watch that.
That sounds.
You don't get a lot of Jiminy Glick anymore. You
No.
know? And Martin Short in that character, pretty good.
Martin Short in anything is pretty good.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
But just
I remember the Martin Short show. It's like a sketch comedy show.
The pitches and the cadence of Jiminy Glick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's something else.
Good character.
Well, I tell you what, why don't we touch on some facts related to the show, because it is
Camp Candy facts.
Camp Candy facts. Because there's some interesting behind the scenes stuff, I suppose. Camp Candy was created by Joel Andrick, Ellen Levy, Phil Harnage, with development from Jack Mendelson, Scott Shaw, those initiated with comics and such. He did a lot of work in comic books and stuff, but he also did some work in television. And John Candy. Candy.
Finally, I hadn't heard his name yet.
I feel like he'd be at the top of the
He
list.
named 6 people before he named John Candy.
I said best fellas.
He ended strong, yeah.
It's strong with John Candy's. Your cast of voices was naturally led by John Candy, but included Tony Aile, Louis Arquette, Valerie Bromfield, which I believe she co-starred with him in Who's Harry Crumb? She was a blonde detective.
Who is Harry Crumb? It was John Candy, right?
It was John Candy.
He was Harry Crumb.
Easy, yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, that's why I didn't
Easy.
see the movie.
I
Like
already
they
knew
asked
it
me,
was.
and I was like,
You're asking the dumb question.
You're hanging on the window.
Why are you asking a
in
question
the
like
box.
that, dummy?
I can see who it is. I know what it is.
Absolutely. It's a stupid question. E.G. Daily, Cree Summer, and
Dottie.
Okay, I looked into her.
Tommy
today.
Pickles.
Do you know who she was married to?
I don't. Should I?
Elizabeth Daily, E.G. Daily.
Yeah.
You aforementioned Pee Wee Herman, Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, yeah. She's been in a ton
kind of a
shit.
classic babe. Like she is adorable.
Yeah.
I would
was in
love to.
Valley Girl.
She's got a thing to her. Yeah.
And
Valley
She
Girl.
was in Valley Girl. Wah wah wee wah.
Mamma mia.
She was the singer in Better Off Dead at the school
Billboard
dance.
Hot 100. We will be talking about E.G.
Her?
Yes,
She's on the
we will.
wow.
Are you going to be talking about the
Eventually,
Better Off Dead?
I don't know that.
E.G. Daily will come up on.
She was a
Radio
singer,
Rewind.
but oh god, and she
Still
was-
kind of a babe. Who was she married
so
to?
foxy
Let's
in
see
that
if this
movie.
name rings a bell.
yeah.
Rick Solomon.
Rick Solomon.
Paris Hilton.
You got it right.
Holy cow!
He was married to her for like 5 or 6 years. They may have a kid together. I'm not sure.
Wait, is there an E.G. Daily, James? I don't know.
I wish.
Easy.
If there was.
Wait, what's the Rick Solomon Paris Hilton connection?
Rick Solomon is he's a like a card player, a poker player. He might even be dabbled in acting stuff, but I think he got his bona fides in gambling.
Okay.
He was the penis in the Hilton sex tape.
Oh Christ. Okay.
One night in Paris, he was the knight.
He's also been associated. I think he was dating Pamela Anderson for a long time.
Well, we've all seen that video.
I'm just saying that this is the Pete
Am I
Davidson.
wrong?
The
No
modern
hands.
equivalent
Yeah.
is the Pete Davidson effect. If Pete Davidson can trick a smoking hot famous lady to lay down on top of him, a la Ariana Grande, all the other smoking hot ladies in Hollywood get in line and say, I have a ticket. I will wait till my ticket's called.
Ticket the ride.
And so I think that's what Rick
Kim
Solomon did.
Kardashian got on that ride.
Holy, a lot of girls did.
Yeah.
But like that's, but that's what Rick Solomon
Blurred
did
line.
pre Davis.
But did he look like
Pete
a
Davis.
corpse the way Pete
Beetlejuice.
Davidson does?
I don't think so. Did you know I saw Pete Davidson the other night live?
In Bloomington.
Yeah.
Huh?
Night 1 or night 2?
Oh, I thought you only did one night.
Oh, maybe he
I
did.
saw the
maybe
first of the 2 shows. I saw the
Okay.
first of 2 shows. Yeah. It was fun.
Better than Bamford?
No, come on. Get the
Yeah,
fuck,
hell
get the
yeah.
fuck out of here. What are you
We
doing?
love the Bammer.
Come on, dude. Now, the theme song was composed by Harry Nielsen and performed
that-
by Nielsen and Candy.
I can't believe. The guy who like Harry Nilsson's had some solid songs.
Yeah.
Never would have thought the Camp Candy theme song. That's what you're going to go out on, Harry.
That's what he went out on?
He drank himself to death.
Maybe
I don't
this is
remember.
why.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good theme song.
Yeah.
Because it's in the theme of like ho hum, kind of hands
Yes.
rocking your hands back and
Yeah.
forth, singing at a camp. It
Yes.
captures that spirit.
Yes.
Harry Nilsson died January 15th, 1994. So again, timeline wise,
Not
we're not far off.
not terribly
When
far
did
out.
when did Candy die? That same year, right?
They were together.
Oh no. It was a suicide
I was
pact?
just going to say, did they have a pact?
I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give anymore. I can't live if living is without you. I can't give. I can't give anymore.
Startling revelation.
Dustin's not even going to look it up.
Nope.
He's put his phone away. I thought he was out.
I got.
I'm done, son.
That was
I'm
too
done.
much. That was too much.
I thought you were going to...
No mas.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
The oft-mentioned Haim Saban and Shuki Levy pulled double duty as composers for the show, as well as executive producers. Animation was handled by Deke for the first 2 seasons, while
Deke.
Deke, you heard me.
Goodbye, Deke.
Goodbye, dude.
Goodbye, E.T. I love you.
I fuck you all very much.
I should have told E.T. my name was Dick. I fucked up there.
Dick.
Phone home, Dick.
Well, fuck you.
I hope there's
and
like
fuck
a...
you. And fuck you, pretty boy. You're cool. And fuck you all very much.
I hope there's an E.T. voice generator out there.
Oh my God, please.
That'd be great. Finally, I get a proper outgoing message on my voicemail.
Finally. Oh, for the 3rd season, Saban Entertainment took over. NBC was the original distributor producer of the show. Worldwide distributors took over for its 3rd, thus changing its classification as a network show to becoming a syndicated series for its 3rd and final season. Throughout the series, John's fellow SCTV alums made appearances on the show, providing voices, oftentimes for characters they once portrayed on the sketch comedy show. Characters such as the Smengy brothers, Dr. Tongue, Bobby Bittman, and even Dave Thomas, reprising his Bob Hope impression, made appearances, which I thought was terrific.
They didn't have the McKenzie brothers.
No McKenzie brothers.
That's kind of odd, right?
Yeah.
Like out of like all the other characters they
Maybe
bring
they're
up.
camping in Camp Canada. Oh,
Is it because
good
there
day,
was a
eh?
cartoon beef with Moranis and Gravedale High that it was like, well, we're not going to do the McKenzies?
I never watched. I wasn't into SCTV. I'm not against it. I never watched. I'm not familiar with it.
Just wasn't your flavor?
So I don't know all the characters or what those characters are about. I do know what the McKenzie brothers are about, and seemingly it is beer. So right is that so? Maybe there was a too much of a beer connection, or maybe they just couldn't make it work with the voices. I don't know.
Nostalgia Nate, was it more than just beer?
Let us know.
As our Canuck?
But I think we can't say that. But I think you can get those characters in without having beer being part of the kids' cartoon.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't know. Maybe there was too strong. I don't know the reason.
Who knows? Could be scheduling.
They were very popular characters, though.
But Eugene Levy, very available because this is pre-American Pie.
This
Yes.
is pre-pie.
Pre-pie.
Pre-pie. Pre-pie, Miss Chickapay.
Then his we've talked about Timothy Chalamet and Nell, right?
Chalamet, Chickabay?
Yes,
Haven't we talked about that?
Yes.
I no joke. There was a podcast that came out like a week or two after we did that is talking about the exact same.
We're fucking funny.
Yeah.
We just need a bigger platform,
Shut up,
and
man.
it's up to you, patrons.
Timothy.
Not only can you help Derek quit smoking,
Yeah.
you can help get us recognition for our genius.
All you gotta do
bits.
is send us money.
Send us money, and we can invest in advertising on Facebook because
and you know
that's
what?
going to be great. They're not going to pull our posts as soon as we make them and say they're spam by
Yeah.
any means. That'll never happen.
And the sooner you send me money, the sooner I'm going to stop saying the N-word, you bunch of stupid.
Wow, take it easy, man. Take it easy, bruv.
I'm
He's just
angry.
getting excited for the Richard Pryor Comedy Film Festival.
This is how I always
Part
prepare
2.
for it.
This is how you get warmed up for it. You tap into your inner Chevy Chase. There you go. Port in any storm. Now, the show itself was unveiled in a 1989 fall lineup preview for Saturday morning.
Was that hosted by Mario Lopez?
Well, not just him. The whole gang from Saved by
Jesse
the Bell.
Spano, Elizabeth Showgirls, Elizabeth Berkley.
Well,
No.
Showgirls hadn't happened yet.
Elizabeth
Oh.
Berkley and Tiffany Amber Thiessen I did not see. But
Zach and Screech were there. Mario Lopez was there.
Lark Voorhees was there.
Yeah, Lark. Yeah, she was there.
Those are the
Lisa
four.
Turtle. Turtle.
Yep.
That was a thing when it came to Saturday mornings that I kind of
cross
missed.
promotion.
The fall lineup preview,
Oh,
whereas usually
yeah.
it was like on a Saturday night. It was in the evening. Started maybe about 6 or 7, and
I
it
think
was like
Jack A was involved. in
every.
I wouldn't doubt
I'm
it.
sure she was.
one. Mary.
I have a weird memory of one of those previews.
What's the one you remember?
It's with Sherman Helmsley.
Okay.
And Dustin Diamond and maybe other members of Saved by the Bell, but at least those two.
Yeah.
And I've never
I know
seen
which
it.
one you're talking
I've
about.
se- I saw it
Amen?
once.
What would he have been promoting?
I think he was just like
He was a get and a
yes.
notable character.
He's just like I'm a guy that
I
you
hate
recognize.
Dogs and
dogs
cats.
and cats.
I think it was just a guy. He wasn't involved in any of the shows. It's just like here's a guy from television you probably recognize. Now he's going to tell you
George
about some
Jefferson.
like some
and you,
stuff on
and
Saturday
you gotta
morning.
think it's probably
Because kids love that.
Well, you got to think it's probably it's a Saturday evening because
Yeah.
that's
Maybe.
typically when they preview them.
I don't remember. I
Their
felt like I
parents
saw
are
it on
maybe
a Saturday
watching with
morning,
them.
but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I only ever saw that once.
I guarantee you.
We
didn't see
want
it on a
Richard
Saturday
Mulligan.
I've
not Sherman
I
Helmsley.
Richard Mulligan was good. I did some light Googling at one time to like see if I could see that again. It might be out there. I don't know.
I'm
but
sure it is.
It would be interesting to see that again, though.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like a weird memory
Varney
from like
was involved
1989.
in one for CBS when
yep.
Hey Ernest was coming out.
Was he?
I remember one like in researching this and coming across the Saved by the Bell information. I found myself, and it's fitting because it does kind of directly tie into this. Like again, like how in the hell are you making this? It was an ABC fall lineup, and one of the cartoons, I don't know, it's two annoying kids and some Saturday morning villain, and it previewed the Dumb and Dumber cartoon, which was one of the last Hanna-Barbera productions for
Oh, was it
ABC.
Hanna-Barbera?
You hate
Hanna-Barbera did it,
Hanna-Barbera.
and if you look at the animation in that show, that lines up with early 90s Hanna-Barbera animation, like Two Stupid Dogs, Secret Squirrel, and some of the stuff you were starting to kind of see at Cartoon Network, like Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab. There was certain looks to Hanna-Barbera productions, even if it was something independently created by somebody else. But I remember that fall. That was the first fall preview. I was just like, "What the fuck?" Like I was starting to outgrow many cartoons.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I don't know. It's like this weird clip. I think it's like a dub of Bozo the Clown. But I remember that just like being like, "What? Who the hell is this? A Dumb and Dumber cartoon?" And that was like a weird period where I think at one point in time, Jim Carrey related properties had 3 fucking
There was
cartoons.
a Mask cartoon, yeah.
Ace
Oh, I
Ventura, Pet
forgot.
Detective, and Mask, which I think were both on CBS, and Dumb and Dumber on ABC. Wow. All right in the same.
I think my Ace Ventura DVD box set has some episodes of
I'm
the
sure it
cartoon
does.
that I've never watched.
And I remember seeing the pilot episode of the cartoon on a CBS fall preview.
How was that?
It wasn't terrible. Of the because I saw at least one example of all 3 of those cartoons. Dumb and Dumber was far and away. Shocker. Glad you're sitting down. The worst. The Mask. It didn't really translate to me well, but I was also starting to grow out of a lot of that shit. If I was watching something animated, it was usually hero or action related, or it was something on Cartoon Network like Dexter's Lab that was like oddly nostalgic at the same time while being something new because they had like the Justice Friends cartoon, which obviously pulled from Super Friends, Dial M for Monkey. There was a lot of fun little references in that show where you could be a teenager and still enjoy it. And I was also getting into like Space Ghost Coast to Coast. So I wasn't really watching those things. The Ace Ventura one, the things that I saw of it were fairly funny, but I didn't watch it when it was airing regularly on CBS. But again, it was like an odd Saturday morning preview, and here's something that I don't know how else to put this. This doesn't belong here. You know, a weird cartoon based on an adult property. Like, how in the hell do you make a cartoon out of Dumb and Dumber?
Yep.
Make me understand. Now, the show itself... I'm sorry. My bad. Part of the show going away was the beginning of the end for Saturday morning cartoons. I ended up going down a rabbit hole looking into Saturday morning schedules, mostly because I wanted to see when Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends was on NBC originally.
And
it was 1981. But I started going through the years of like, well, what were the different... Because I think we kind of very early on talked about like what was up against each other.
Yeah, what was the competition?
particular
Because
year.
that could explain
Why something failed while something succeeded. And I get to a certain point in this chart where NBC's taken off the list, and there's a note like it is notable that NBC stopped its Saturday morning lineup.
NBA Inside stuff with Ahmad Rashad and Willow Bay.
I used to watch that in the mid-90s.
I did too.
You're not far off. That was still part of their Saturday morning lineup, and there were cartoons,
Hanging
but then
Tough
very
with Reggie Theus.
Yep. Very shortly thereafter, because I think that came out about 1990, 1991, they axed animated Saturday morning. NBC was one of the first ones to do it. By 1992.
Was that permanent?
Yep.
Really?
Bingo.
OG Reed Moore on CBS was still holding it down, though.
Cartoons on Saturday mornings, I think, only officially died within the past like 5-7 years, didn't
I
it?
think it's more. I think it's later than that, my friend. NBC stopped by 1992. NBC ended its Saturday morning block of cartoons, and they were the first of the big three OG networks to do that. Now, at this time, so NBC, they're done. ABC and CBS still running Saturday morning cartoons. Fox is blowing up with children's animation at this point in time. Meanwhile, Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon are having their own Saturday morning blocks, where the FCC regulations are far less stringent. It's also around this time that Disney started leaning more into, or I'm sorry, the whole ABC Disney relationship started becoming more prevalent, and I think it was being turned into Disney's One Saturday Morning or something like that. Most of the shows on Saturday morning were Disney centric on ABC, and very shortly after this, Marsupilami. I thought he was CBS.
I don't know.
Was he? I don't know.
Just a Disney random cartoon that I thought of.
Yeah, this is what's weird about the early
Jason
90s
seemed
is
confused.
you had a bunch of different Disney cartoons on different stations and syndications, like Marsupilami,
Bonkers,
and Bonkers.
It was that he was the cop,
and
right?
Raw Tunage. Yeah,
okay.
would I think initially
Raw Tunage?
Yeah, which was
that's
also
what you can
related
pay
to
for if
Bonkers.
you're a patron on the Raw Tunage level. You can get that sweet raw audio before I do my thing to it.
Oh,
the
boy.
Magic Man. But anyways, no, this was like the beginning of the end for Saturday morning cartoons. And I think by the early 2000s, I'd have to double check, they were done. Especially once you started getting into streaming becoming more prevalent, absolutely done. But what really killed it was cable. Was also, it was no competition there. Like I said, there was far less rules that studios had to abide by in regards to FCC regulations because it was cable. It was a pay station. Everything else that was broadcast had to abide by these FCC rules that were being reinstated under the Clinton administration in the early 90s.
They didn't have to. They bowed down and they complied.
Fair enough. You're not far off, my friend. But
they could have done more.
You could have pushed back.
Yeah.
You could have pushed back. But no, that was something I found interesting with all this. One, I didn't realize it lasted 3 damn seasons.
Yeah, nor did I.
And I also didn't realize that it was its 3rd season. Like that's the swan song, the curtain drop for Saturday morning cartoons on NBC.
Do you think John Candy filmed all 3 seasons worth of bumpers out the gate?
Well, I think they only did the 3rd season. Did they? Is that the only time they did the live action bumpers?
I think most of the live action stuff was season 3. And honestly, it probably was all shot in like
That's what I was joking about earlier, like 2 or 3 days.
Because I think he's wearing the same jacket.
And that jacket should have fit better. I'm just saying. They could have, come on, man.
I did not watch this show.
you didn't.
I was aware of it.
Yeah.
I think at this point I was like, I think I'm too old for this, or like it didn't.
For John Candy, you're too old.
Or well, it's not John Candy. It's his show about it's a show with
at
poor animation centered at a camp, which is a good premise for a show, I think, at a camp. But like, this was not for me. I don't know if I was watching Nickelodeon at the time or if I was watching some other station, but I was not interested
Ernest
in the
is
show.
probably responsible for me watching it. To be fair,
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about Ernest Goes to Camp and the parallels to Camp Candy.
Yeah, I guaranteed the reason I was more intrigued was because of watching Ernest Goes to Camp repeatedly and like having this. Oh yeah, summer camp. That's a cool thing, and eventually that would get transferred to Salute Your Shorts, which I enjoyed on Nickelodeon. But like I said, I know what I'm doing. But yeah, this was like an intermediate level between Ernest Goes to Camp and Salute Your Shorts was Camp Candy. That's really the only thing I can think of that is summer camp based. That I like Camp Nowhere. I think
That was a movie.
That was mid-90s.
Yeah.
I think
It was
in
around the same
in
time?
the early 80s you had Meatballs.
Yeah, but
which
that's
I saw.
more an older audience, probably.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that there is kind of a history of
Friday the 13th.
Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah,
I mean, camp movies do work.
Yeah.
Camp TV shows.
Heavyweights. I'm feeling skinnier, Tony.
What's that?
yeah, we all did that for Drunk at the Movies.
There was isn't there like a camp themed cartoon and from Cartoon Network? It was was it like a
Camp Laszlo.
And wasn't there also like a reality TV show kind of based?
That is something it started. I know exactly what you're like. Total Drama Island, Total
That's it.
Drama Camp, Total Drama.
yeah.
Like they've rebranded it almost every season, but it's all the same characters, the same host. It's very reality based. But I think there was a season where it was a camp.
There is some. It's a tried and true premise, I guess is what I'm saying. In terms of Ernest Goes to Camp and Camp Candy, you have a white middle aged guy bumbling around trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
And kids kind of working with the counselor, but also antagonizing him at the same time. You know, that might have been just an easy transition, an easy draft off of a small, cheap, successful movie like Ernest Goes to Camp into saying, you know what, let's do something with this.
Yeah, and that could be, I mean, the only way we would know is if we were in the room when shit was being pitched. But it's completely plausible that at the time, when they're sitting there trying to come up with ideas, it's like, hey, you know what did really well? That Ernest Goes to Camp movie.
Yeah,
What
that's
if we
not a
did
TV
something like
show.
that?
What if we do a cartoon TV show version of that?
Yeah. Bingo.
And the same villain.
Bingo, bingo, bongo. You're crapping in gold-plated diapers.
What's the villain in the movie? Crater, right?
Yeah.
Trying to
construction.
take the land.
Yep.
The Mr. DeForest or whatever his name
Doing the
is.
same damn thing.
He's trying to take the land. Yeah, it's a very similar premise.
Yeah.
Did they have an Italian Native American? That's where they.
You talking about ionized Cody?
Yes, that's where they fell short. You got to have one of those in your back pocket.
You really do.
Yeah. He'll get you through a lot of plot holes.
I didn't see all of Camp Candy, but I strongly suspect there was a Native
Yeah.
American in there
Anytime you
somewhere.
need to explain something, he'll just go, hey, aho, hey, aho.
Giuseppe.
Yeah.
Now, what I found interesting as well is the fact that there not only did this last 3 seasons, which I surmise why I don't remember there being 3 seasons.
You grew up.
Yeah, I remember the first season, debuted in '89. Remember watching it at when I was still living in East Peoria. Whenever I saw it on TV, once I moved to Market Heights, which would have been 1990, I thought it was just reruns. No. Excuse me.
You're excused.
There was little to no merchandise for this show.
Yeah, why would there be merchandise for the show?
Because
I would be confused why there was merchandise for
Because
the
back
show.
then you're crapping. The fucking
Really?
Flintstone kids had a toy line.
I could see action figures, but like
a lunchbox
to what end?
best.
Yeah.
That's
No
what I mean.
TV
It's like
trays
it's,
by any
it's not TV tray worthy.
No.
But the only things I found were 2 puzzles, I think by Milton Bradley or Parker Brothers, And like you said, there was a lunchbox by the Thermos Company.
Yeah.
Oh, it's featured in that video. That guy made a
Hats Off.
He says, "I found the thermos."
Yeah.
All right, great.
That's
You found the thermos.
the Thermos. Could kill them with that. It was a summer they ate Thermos. It says right here they're paying $15 a head for each Thermos. Brand new Thermos helped get enough money for Daddy's operation. Turtle pies.
How are we going to keep the soup warm?
Keep seeing that boy try to pull a sandwich out of that Thermos.
I'm about to snort laugh, which is what that reviewer told us we made him do. Not like you.
But I could have sworn, and I actually talked with Nostalgia Nate about this, and I couldn't find anything. I could have sworn that there was basically cereal premiums.
Really?
Little, typical set of 4 plastic or PVC little figures like the Captain
Like
Crunch
the
figures.
Muscleman.
A little bit bigger, but yes, not far off. I could have swore there was something like that, like with
Like the Hamburglar.
A little
exactly
Candy Man.
like something like that. I could have swore there was something related to cereal or a kid's meal. Nope, nothing. Lunchbox, 2 puzzles. That's it. The only thing you can find now, you'll have some Etsy shops where people can make Camp Candy shirts. That's it. It really kind of surprised me that this had legs for 3 seasons. There was a huge SCTV connection, and it somehow worked. And there was almost no merchandise. And like I said, even Flintstone, the dreaded Flintstone Kids cartoon, I did not care for that, had a fucking toy line.
Yeah.
And all the episodes aren't on YouTube.
I thought they were. Are they not all on there?
I don't think you can find them all on YouTube. You can find some. I think you can find a good bulk of them at archive.org, if I'm not mistaken. So that...
Or at Comic-Con bootleg DVD
dot
table
EDQ.
near you. Yeah.
Oh, table near you. But that's it. I mean, that's the story of Camp Candy.
Camp Candy. Huh.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So on that note, we'll be back after these brief messages.
Camp Candy will return after these messages.
Police Academy.
This is Jones. Numbskull's robbing the bank.
Each sold separately.
Come in, Mahoney. I'm on the case.
Cops! I'm out of here.
It's karate time. Hi-ya! Sorry, Tackleberry. Eject! Oh! Look who dropped in. You're under arrest. And underwater. Case closed. Where'd he go? I'll blast him.
Police Academy. Crash Cycle, Mahoney, Jones, and other figures, each sold separately.
Hit it, Sammy boy. A 1, a tap, a turn.
Need a bit of a tango?
You said it. It's hard to keep in step with no breakfast.
What do you seek?
Fruit Loops. Yeah, that would put me back on my feet.
Then follow my snoot. We'll shuffle off for flavors of fruit. Smell that Kellogg's Fruit Loop cereal. Natural orange, lemon, and cherry flavors. Part of this complete breakfast.
Hey, Fruit Loops are a kick.
Wanna hit it again?
Oh, yeah. Tippy tap. Inside this hidden command post lies the secret of an army's power. Introducing Mega Force, the army of hidden forces. Fully loaded, the Backlash bomber flies into battle. A Scorpion launcher fires back, and Thorhammer launches its mighty 2-stage rocket. Each sold separately. The army of hidden forces, Mega Force from Kenner. Backlash comes with everything shown. Some assembly required. Other vehicles sold separately.
We're into movies. And we're really into movie stars. And we're mostly into Superstar Barbie.
Superstar Barbie on the movie screen. Superstar Barbie changing for her scene. She's into gorgeous clothes and her hair's a dream. Superstar Barbie, movie queen. We're into Barbie.
We're into Barbie.
Superstar Barbie doll comes with their own stand. Ken doll and Ferrari car sold separately. You put car together. New from Mattel.
Lift just doesn't have a fashion show.
Introducing Dressing Pretty. 3 sets of dress-up clothes. You can pretend you're a fashion model or imagine you're a ballerina.
Dressing pretty, I'm dressing pretty.
Look at me.
Dressing pretty,
pretty fashion model comes with everything here. Bride and ballerina sold separately.
A's for apple. Have you heard? Cool to eat.
J's for Jacks.
That's the word.
Appley sweet. Apple Jacks.
Cinnamon crunchy.
Appley sweet. Apple Jacks. Makes you move your feet.
Real apples and cinnamon make Kellogg's Apple Jacks an Appley sweet part of a complete breakfast.
Appley sweet. Apple Jacks.
Tomorrow on Brand New Life, a speeding mom takes on the judge.
Who do you think you are?
It's a battle of brains versus brawn.
Wow.
Brand New Life tomorrow.
We now return to Camp Candy.
What a great camp cartoon, gentlemen. I had a delicious time talking about so many tangents this evening. We are going to keep the camp theme going.
What?
For next week.
Huh?
When we talk about Salute Your Shorts.
What?
Whoa.
I just said it.
Whoa. He said the words. He said it.
Did I manifest that?
I think you did. You totally secreted that shit. Are you giving secret?
Are we going to talk about...
Jason, Bill Bellamy. Bellamonth is coming soon.
Is it really? Did you get Bill Bellamy?
I'm manifesting that next.
I am legitimately working on it. I got wheelings and dealings, my
working
friend.
on it. Quotation fingers.
God, I will. I will blow you on mic if you get Bill Bellamy.
I want to have him autograph my VHS
that's
copy
okay.
of Booty Call.
That's okay.
Too late. I'm already thinking about it.
I'm just gonna make you watch.
I'm
Batman and
manifesting
Robin,
it,
which is adjacent to me being blown on air. I feel like you were about to ask a non-Bellamy question when I brought up Salute Your Shorts and keeping with the camp.
Oh, I didn't know if
were
we
you
were
going to say, are we going to talk about Sky Lodge? Because we're going to talk about Sky Lodge.
I didn't know if we're going to talk about T2 and Rilo Kiley.
They'll come up.
Oh, I saw that band.
I'm sure they will.
T2?
Yeah.
How are they live?
Mediocre.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I will tease this much for next week's episode and kind of leave a bit of a cliffhanger. I did not like Salute Your Shorts.
Oh, really?
Unreal.
Did not care for it.
I did like it.
I didn't.
Donkey
Here's the deal.
lips.
I didn't hate it. It just wasn't like, oh my god, Salute Your Shorts is on. I have to watch it.
Oh yeah, that was
It's just
appointment television.
We
for
have
me.
not recorded it, and we're not going to record it tonight. This is
No.
going to be a separate recording
Yeah,
session.
2 weeks from now.
So for those
have to sit
listening
there
right
and
now,
stew about it.
I believe I haven't checked for a while now, but at one point, Salute Your Shorts was on Paramount Plus. But oddly
Some of
enough,
it.
I think it's
that's exactly right. I do not think all of them are on there,
Yeah.
which is odd. I think there was.
I got that full bootleg set.
I think there was 20 episodes altogether, and I don't think all of them are on Paramount Plus. Oh, why that is, I do not know.
That's strange.
I do not know.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yep. Next week we're going to talk all about UGG. And Donkey
R.I.P.,
Lips.
right?
R.I.P.
And the awful
indeed.
waffle.
Rip Ugg?
Yeah.
Bug.
And
Butt Nick.
did I send that thing to you about with Donkey Lips?
Yes.
Did I send it to you? Okay.
Yes, you did.
It was like a 7-minute video about
He
what an
explained
awful
what the
waffle
awful
is.
waffle was finally.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I think it's on Urban Dictionary if you want to find
Are
out
you thinking
quicker.
of blue waffle? So at the
So-
end of the week, you get to listen to these two gentlemen with
If you
our dear
want
friend
to.
Grace. I think you should.
I think you should too.
It's delightful. It's called Radio Rewind. You can of course find it on the Drunken Lullabies feed.
That's where it's at.
Check it out.
Yeah,
So
listen to
many
that.
great music recommendations, and plus digging up some stuff maybe you even forgot about.
Yeah.
In the end,
we dig up stuff you forgot about in the pop music pantheon as well. Glenn Fry, Sexy Girl. Who the fuck remembers that song?
not this guy,
Not
but
us.
I like learning about
But
it.
we talked about it. Howie Long, star of Broken Arrow, was in that video. We talked about it. Because she's a sexy girl.
Yeah.
That's what he said. It was okay
said-
to say back then.
he said it.
It wasn't creepy at all.
Not creepy in the slightest. But yes, check them out every Friday. And check them out on X. Jason at Couch Pilots Pod, Dustin at Dutch Stick 11, me at Derek J. Hoover, and the show at Yesterdaze Pod. You can send us long form feedback at yesterdayspod@gmail.com. Please check out the website that our fourth man Ben works diligently on, where you can see upcoming episodes, see little write-ups, and access episodes as well. That is yesterdaysmedia.com. If you are in the position to help the show grow, won't you please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com.
I'm starting to regret my Muscle Man purchase.
You are twitchy. Why?
It's a lot of money for just little plastic pieces of shit. I don't know. I think I fucked up, guys.
I don't think you did. You're talking to an attorney, owner. You're fine.
Oh, God.
You're going to be fine.
I've
You're
bought
be fine.
multiples of the same album.
You're going to be fine.
I forgot that I owned
You're going to be
it.
fine.
Bought it again.
You're going to be fine. But on that note, we will see you next Monday.
I hope. Is that how you want to end it? I hope. We'll see you then.